Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. As you can see, everywhere else is blocked off, so I couldn't do the side quests that I usually do off screen. And, well, we have to do this, so we'll do this, and then immediately go do side quests. Because I need them points. Oh, this is still the desert? East of Dhalmekia. Onward and forward. Alright, cool. And just like that. Oh, there's another side quest here. I'm gonna do these other ones first. Okay, this is quick. Let's just go do these. Where is this? Oh,
People take
in the
notice
end.
of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The Zendrate's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
You're gonna be happy because I saved you all? Rude. What are you gonna do? Those things are eating the planet.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Filthy.
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would
More
you
like-
mind stepping outside for a moment?
More like Lord Backslap when I slapped the crap out of him in a second.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how he's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah,
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage.
you have but to state it. You are welcome.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten
Well.
coin in Dalamul is...
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in...
That will be very...
Farewell.
I mean, I would assume the bandits are in the Bandit Inn. I mean, that's just the name of the place. Alright. I'm gonna do this quickly. I'm just trying to get these done. But I want to experience the story. And these side quests are like a whole bunch of nothing. If it wasn't because I need to level up and stuff, I would not do the side quests. Honestly. Oh yeah, Jill's here. I forgot she came back. You know what I love about this desert? All the sand. It's amazing. Never have I thought I would see more sand. Oh yeah, the bird can drift. Still crazy. Hilarious. What? We're just gonna do this, get this over with. Also, we can fly pretty far. It's not bad for a big chicken. Although I will say the music in this desert for some reason reminds me of Zelda. Like I'm just now picking up on that. Reminds me of Skyward Sword. Ooh, bandits. All right. Come on.
Company.
Yeah, you do.
Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
He says from the tornado. Amazing. Did he hit me? Wow. He really tried, man. He's really trying his best. I'm 6 levels ahead of you. And Jill's here. I forgot about that. I love games like this where you can just spam moves. But why actually try to do anything with stagger? Okay. No. Nice. Enemy slain. Now give back the stuff.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right.
Fantastic. Oh, great. I didn't have to walk.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects.
Yeah.
What should I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right. Speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword.
Damn.
It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield.
That's my uncle.
Perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now,
Nobody's surprised that the uncle collects everything, but how that man just throws away money. Alright. Let's do this. We're gonna go give a rock to, what's her name again? The Dame. Yeah. The leader of the prostitute people who got me into the city the first time around. We giving her a rock because some dude who apparently was in charge of finances dropped the ball, literally, and we owe her $5 million. He's definitely fired.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me.
Here's Jill.
Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
I mean, yeah, being too stoic is bad, but at the same time, when you're expected to be the hope of a bunch of people, you kind of can't be talking about weaknesses. because then they're not gonna look up to you as a leader, which is unfair, but such is life. Life is unfair. So sometimes you just gotta eat in silence for the greater good.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting,
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
No, he is.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
It was nice to
Want to
learn.
know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Goot should be dead. That's the wrong button. Okay. Slay Elder Antelope. Return to the hideaway. And kill the Bomb King. Okay. I can do those quickly. If my man would walk up. So I'm gonna go kill an Elder Antelope. That sounds horribly one-sided. But well, they asked for it.
Fly, Ambrosia.
That's their fault. They should have knew better. Actually, it's because of the dog. Apparently, now that the dog has awoken as a nice dog, he's not getting enough food, so we need bigger animals. So we're gonna kill them, feed the dog, because we love the dog, and the dog is great.
Time to fight.
You know, it'd be cool if these guys stopped trying to fight me.
But it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope.
Yeah, you'll be
just
alright.
nice.
Unless he's a little antelope. Let's go find a giant one. Oh,
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
that's it? Well, I guess let's just start pre-cooking these. This seems so unfair. Tornado! This is bullying. I love it. I feel so bad for them, but at the same time, I really don't. And Judgment Bolt. just pre-cook them, you know? Torko doesn't have time to fight. He's busy. Don't have time to cook food for the dog. I got other stuff to do. Might as well just cook them quick.
Now, will it be
Consume.
enough, I wonder?
Go ahead, buddy. Consume. Feast on their
So that
bones.
answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
A big puppy with magic.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back.
Cool. All that's left is the bomb guy, which is in Sambreek. One of these places. Crook. I hit the wrong button because I'm a genius. One of these is the crook. Where is the crook? I might be blind. Am I blind? Oh, apparently it's somewhere here in this thing. Well, I guess let's go figure that out.
Ready, go?
So I just gotta go down and turn into this.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Man, I remember when I used to be too weak to be in here. Now I'm super strong. Almost there. Of course, I walked straight into a bush because I'm a genius. Okay, here we go. It should be in this. Yep. So this is like an abandoned town, maybe? Oh, an abandoned house.
Back to the stables, girl.
Is there anything of worth here? Alright, I can't go in. That's fine. And I can't go this way. This is literally, this is just empty. Huh. Okay. That's fine. We're here for the Bomb King anyway, so would have been nice if there was something, but you know, it's alright. To the Fallen Ruins. Yes, Fallen Ruin. This looks nice. Oh, bomb. That's how they look without fire? Ew. Look like a raisin. An ugly raisin. What are you doing?
We have here.
Coronation.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
What a beautiful, what a name for a move, man. Coronation. Oh, he can't be staggered. That is unfortunate. Well, the most I can do is just beat his ass. Might as well. Might as well level him up. Ow. Oh, he summoned a bunch of friends. Yeah, that's okay. I'm just gonna beat you. Okay. Just mess him up. Was that Jill? Oh shit. That's so funny. Oh. Ooh. I gotta wait. I'll just blow this out, huh? You don't mind, right? I missed. Here we go. I got a lot of money and nothing to spend it on.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff.
So I needed the ash to make a filter to filter water.
That should do it.
Alright. Now I can just go right to the hideaway and these side quests are done. And then we can get on with the main story. Onward, as the is so implied. We'll just move in a triangle.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone up.
You could...
So, Molly's leftovers work that'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later.
You can, aye. And now, in return, you can thank Tomes for me.
I was just on my way to see him.
Oh, I have to go see him? Alright, Hippocrates.
Ah, Clive. Were you able...
We were indeed, Lawsman. You put...
Very good, very...
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way.
Ah. But that... Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
and if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Cool. Does the dog get more power or something? Anything? I have to equip in a... do I have to equip this? Ooh, nice. I do. I'm not doing that. That's so... I don't even have words for that. It's just aggravating.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Coin purse weighing you down. It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't.
Thank
I'm
you.
not much bothered either way.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did bet.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there...
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just...
I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, I owe you one. August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
New sword, hopefully. Yeah. Whatever. Excalibur. Okay. You've got me intrigued. I want Excalibur. Give me Excalibur. Excuse me, sir. I want Excalibur.
What do you need?
Excalibur.
What's that for you, dear?
And I have all the stuff for it, too. Hell yeah.
Not bad.
Thank you.
If I do say so myself.
Any new armor stuff? No? Nope. Okay. Thank you for
Anything else?
Excalibur. I'll wear it with pride. Yes. I am Clive, the Midnight Raven, wielder of Excalibur, the sword of all swords, wielded by the King of Kings. Even though I'm not a king or was ever in contention for being a king, that's fine. I'm the King of Kings. Because Joshua's busy, so when he's not home, I'm King of Kings. Yeah. I'm all about this. And it looks nice, too.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
Got it. Done with
I
it.
have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise.
They better not
Let's get.
say I'm not a gent in my house. Sometime later.
There we have it.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder.
There's no need.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
More potions?
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well,
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. Well, what you reckon?
it certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you.
No. For supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, and I'm telling you, there's...
Cool. So, I get to hold more stuff. That's nice. Nice. By how much? You've obtained a treated potion satchel, hereby increasing capacity. Oh, 2 more potions, 1 more high potion. Okay. That's not bad. That was kind of worth the boring fight. The fight wasn't boring, but it was. I mean, what's the word I'm looking for? Long, strenuous, out the way. It was worth it for something that was so out the way. I'll say that. Ooh, new stuff.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
It's okay, me neither. High Cleric's Medallion.
All yours.
I want it.
All done?
What does this do? Increase the healing potency of high potions by 25%. Oh. So the Cleric's Medallion wasn't for all potions. Huh. Is that worth more? Huh. Okay, potions do 24% maximum HP. High potions do 48%. Right? This thing increases the healing potency of potions by 40%. So 24% of maximum HP. My maximum HP is 2346. So that is, let me see, I'm gonna do some math here. 2346 times 0.24. That means the heals 563. So that's 24%. Right? So that also, with this, increases the healing potency of 40% by 40%. Now, is it increasing it from 24 to 40, or is it adding 40%? Because, let's say it just bumps it up to 40%. That would be 900 healing. This one, does by 25. Oh no, it has to be added because this is 48%. So 24 plus 40 is 60. That is wrong. The math is wrong. I think it increases 40% from the 24. So it's going to take the 24, which is 563, and then multiply that by 0.40, which is an extra increase of 225. So that makes it a total of 785.6, give or take. Whereas this is 48% of my health, and add an extra 25% to that. So 48% of 2346 times 0.48 is 1100. Now multiply that by 20 is an extra 225. So that would increase it to 1300. Which means it would restore basically half health. So 2 potions would max out my health. I think that's worth it in the long run. Because I only use the high potions when I really need it.
Good. Still alive? So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
You deserve that.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something else.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
What?
This man sucks. Why am I not surprised that I ended up doing everything?
Is that the thing Tomes helped
Huh.
Lady Catgoat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Thanks. Thanks, Grandma. She's a hard ass,
Where'd
but
you
she's
even
nice.
get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
Oh, she's buying it herself. Nice lady.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones.
Not surprised.
Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which,
I don't think you need to get paid.
I still haven't been paid.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square. Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers. give or take. Back in
Wow.
the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, I forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Respect.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather Goat were at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Wow. I feel like I just stumbled into the best side quest in this game. That was very nice. Well. Alright, let's do this. I'm not doing that side quest. I'll do it later. I just want to see what's going on in the world. Latney's Cleft. Yes. Let's do this. We're going to Bulkland. Yeah, Bulkland. Yeah, Bulkland. That's the name?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Cool. Oh, we can go down there eventually. Can't just jump off because the game doesn't believe in fun.
So what do you think?
Yeah, y'all be alright. I'll catch you later. What is this? Oh.
Nice.
Okay. Let's do this. You try. Okay. No. Nope. Come on, buddy. You gotta try harder than that. Come on. Boom. Oh, he's not dead. There we go. Enemy slain. Cool.
We've done the Republic a service.
Yes, we have. Bam! Oh, I never bought more potions. Oh well.
Better already.
Oh wow, my math was right.
I see
It does
the
get
Dalmex
563.
lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
The path continues on the other side.
Yeah, they look like they built this lazily. With no effort or care. I knew it. I think this is the best move in the game for like basic enemies. Like combined with this, it's just perfect. I mean, this is just perfect move synergy. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. It works perfectly every time. Ooh, that's beautiful. It's like Niagara Falls. The Final Sin. That's a sick ass name.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Is that a compliment? Or an insult?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I think he sent something. Maybe we might end up having to go down there. Ooh, meanwhile, in the rain, the seat of the Imperial Court. In the rain. Audience chamber, Imperial Palace.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task.
Damn.
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
How?
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
Why would you say that?
What nonsense is this?
You're asking to get killed, buddy.
I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
And this woman sucks.
Trust the words of this traitress. She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker!
Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
I mean,
Sire, forgive me.
You're a dominant.
This audience is over.
Dominant.
Come, your radiance.
It's in the name.
Arena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Yeah, that's you. That's how they view you.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
This lady sucks. Jesus. She will forever be a thorn in the side of every character.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug them.
What does she have against older children? What did Dion do? She hated Clive. She made Clive. And she hated this man. For no reason. I wonder how she would treat Joshua if she found out he was still alive. Or would she call him?
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Like, what would she do if she found out Joshua was still alive? Would she be happy? Or would she treat him like a piece of crap for not being useful anymore? I just don't get it. What does she gain from this? Why is she so pissy? Like, who crafted her cereal? For years.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Well, they're gonna learn soon enough.
Back to the stables, Carl.
Auckland.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods.
Nice.
Out of my sight, wretch.
What are you
Whoa.
looking for?
A fine choice. You've a discerning eye. Many thanks.
All right.
You're welcome anytime.
Thanks, buddy. Let's do this. The Buckland markets that are making Republic.
From across the water, come one, come all, feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in?
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. You're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we?
Oh, Goots. Goots, old boy.
Around here somewhere.
Where are you, my friend?
Taste my peaches. They're
What?
sweet as nectar.
How much? Look at all this fruit. The hideaway has none of these. We need to get some fruit.
I'll take the large.
Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy.
An egg.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
No.
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us, Pass. It's gone.
Really?
We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure naught else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
My man had one job.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Your only job was to show up, and you couldn't even do that right. Now I know why we don't bring you anywhere. You had one job. Just show up. Nothing else. We didn't ask you to steal. We didn't ask you to rob. You just had to be here.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad?
Messing everything up.
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
Clearly.
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Great. Another thing to add on my Boy
The
Scout badge.
proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Great. Nothing can ever be simple in this damn game. It's always a bunch of bullshit. We can't ever just get into the city. The fucking biggest man on the planet. And didn't see nobody. And now we have to go bust a smuggling ring. Things like this, I feel like it just breaks up the pace of the game.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, and Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Huh.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Can I interest you?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Yeah. Let's go question some kids. Totally not weird, creepy, or anything at
You
all.
won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Come, taste my peaches!
Hello, little child.
Excuse me.
Do you can't stop you?
Alright.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away.
With good reason.
Guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Rude ass kid. That's why nobody wants to talk to you.
I'll take the large one.
Because you suck. If I didn't make that clear.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Huh.
The caravan stops next to the check.
It's always the third one.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Hansa, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
I really would like to get this over with.
Come on!
So, after this, hopefully there'll just be a fight and then we'll be done. Because this is ridiculous.
Peaches and pears.
It's the same thing. Every city. Every time. Like, I love this game, but this kills the pace for me.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Hungry.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hansa, where are you going?
So that was Hansa, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I
Great.
need to find him before his employers do.
His employers already found him. We're gonna have to fight. Oh, yep. Wait. Never mind.
Did you see a boy run past?
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's move it on, please. Where is he? There he is. Alright, kid. I don't have time for your crap.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
Yeah, you cornered yourself.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you.
Much.
I just want to ask you some questions.
Painfully.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Great.
Don't hurt
An
him.
idiot. Because you're not smart enough to read the room.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
I'm the only person who can give it, jackass.
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Yeah, you're really a
Your
act
sister?
first person, huh? Oh, what an idiot. At least think first.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade.
Yeah, because you don't have a brain.
Theodore, at your service.
Theodore.
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with Gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
No, really? Wow, I can't believe it. I'm sorry, I'm being mean. I understand in his situation, you probably just, you see some people cornering a kid, you probably attack first. I get it.
Oh, where is it?
But at the same time, they're in a corner. At least be like, hey, what's going on over there? And then find out. You don't swing first. You stay on guard first. They can't run. There's a cliff.
So,
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your traders' pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
all right then.
All right then.
All right then.
Hansa, where are they camped?
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this. I hope we don't have to do this every time we need to get into a city, because this is ridiculous. At this point, we might as well be the police force. It doesn't seem like they could do their job. Alright, Ambrosia, come on. The faster we do this, the better. Huh. Hey, people. I'm in a bad mood, so I hope you don't mind that I take this out on
The
you.
one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
I doubt these are the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Yeah. So what, we're gonna kill our way there? You know what, that's fine with me.
We got company!
The lot.
Who's the other magician? Ooh. Look at you. So close. You truly tried your best. It was just never going to be enough.
Morford saw
fewer now.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our...
Especially the little ones. And Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum. The leaders of the Cast Stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Cool.
Fuck. It's that guard from Blockland. Kill him. Kill them all.
Yeah, you're the only ones dying. I hate to break it to you. Come on. No. Oh boy. I'm really messing this up. There we go. Nice. Cool.
Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything.
We should go and give Eloise the good news.
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad.
All right. Thank Christ that's done. Let's just talk to her and be done.
Ah, Clive. How...
Quite the opposite.
So it was the Cast Stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Another pin.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Quest complete. Finally.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Alright. I am stopping here. This was a bit too long for me, and at this point, this is just getting annoying. So, with that being said, hopefully the next part will make up for this. Thank everybody for watching. I'll see you in the next one.